All right. So I woke up this morning, turned on the internet, and two more bodies of younger ladies were found out there by the same area that Gabby Petito's body was, the Moab girls. Uh, this is a lot of bodies that are showing up out there. Now, either Brian and Gabby were on a killing vacation, or there's something more to all this than what everybody's thinking. So that's just my opinion. I'm getting ready to do a great outdoors at Johnny's Place video. It's nice and sunny here today. And I think tomorrow and Sunday is supposed to be sunny and beautiful out here. And we got the carnival going for the kids in town. We got the road shut down and all the carnival rides out there and for the families and kids. It's like a send off to summer, you know. Uh, so that's going on this weekend. So yeah, I woke up and there's more. There's two more women that are missing from that area that came up missing August 19th. You know, what do we know? Well, Brian and Gabby were in that area. And there was other people in it. And yes, it's true they found residue of cocaine in a storage unit uh, from the Moab girls, Kristen and Kaylin. And there was drugs inside the van. So is it possible they were maybe affiliated with somebody, maybe selling drugs, maybe, I don't know, someone in a video said that there was a Harley Davidson that they owned, that they used to ride. Is it possible they were connected with a club or something? It's possible. But now you got two more girls that are came up missing out there about the same time as all this was going down with Gabby and Brian. And I hate to say it, this might be something huge. It very well could be some kind of a ring, maybe a traveling sex drug ring or something. Prostitution, maybe. No offense, I'm not trying, but is it possible? It sure is possible. It sure is. Come on, man. There's bodies popping up all over the place out there. There was just a couple bodies that popped up in Tennessee, you know, off the side of the road or whatever. Could it be they were just killing as they went? As they went, as they left Florida all the way to Wyoming, they were just stealing, killing, whatever. Could have been. We've seen that before in other cases where they're just rolling nut crazy people. Just, someone brought up a good point last night on my channel in the chat room. Could he have been prostituting her out? Yes, he could have been. He could have been prostituting a whole bunch of girls out. So, yeah, I would say it's this is getting way too it's not a coincidence. You got a bunch of people that, and they were shocked too, just like the Moab girls. Yeah, here's the connection now. Now we got to find out how Gabby was killed. If Gabby was killed by a gun, then it's possible maybe Brian and Gabby had a weapon with them and they were traveling. It's possible it wasn't even Gabby and Brian, it was a killing team or some psycho out there that was killing all these people. Where is their, here's the thing, they're out in the boonies out there. There ain't nothing out there but desert and mountains. You know, them are the places where you need security. You need a good police force and you need eyes in the sky because there ain't nothing out there. You know, Roy Cortez is saying Gabby owned a gun. She could have. Someone said Brian owned a gun. I seen one. Someone sent me an email for me to check out, and it was a photo of his bedroom. Uh, and there does look like a gun hanging on the side of the shelving unit. Mia Maya's in the house. Hello, Mia Maya, Mama Mia. So is it possible we're dealing with a bunch of serial killer people that were killed by a serial killer? Could be. But you know what? I'm getting a bad feeling about this one, guys. I'm thinking it was some kind of a ring or something. Maybe a rolling prostitution ring, possibly. Drugs, maybe, involved. Um, and maybe someone killed all these women because they were part of a ring to cover up their tracks or whatever. It's possible. Some of these women could have just been kidnapped and were being held hostage or whatever, or used. Oh no, the autopsy is not on Gabby's case, Mia Maya or Maya Mia or Mama Mia. Not yet. Not on Gabby's case. Not on Gabby's case. Not yet. Yeah, they're cops. I guess the Gabby's family was, and uh, Brian's family. I think his mother was working for a district attorney or something like that out there in Florida, secretary. I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I don't think we'll ever find out the truth because it'll be covered up. Meaning, not covered up, but only certain information will be released about the case. So I woke up, I was watching Miss Grizzly's channel, and two more girls are missing from that area that were found shot. So is it possible? Yes, it could have been possible. Brian was just one evil person, and the people that he hung out with were just evil. You know, I've seen Roy Cortez. Uh, I've seen videos out there that people were saying and articles that Brian wasn't 23, he was actually 37. Now, I don't know if that's true. Uh, is it possible? Sure, it's possible. He could have fake identification uh, to go into the high schools. Why? Well, find women. You know, how easy is it to put it in? That happened before. That happened before. Uh, these people come up with fake identification, and they go into the schools. They actually go to the high schools, and and the police used to do that. Remember that program, 21 Jump Street, where they sent police officers into high schools to look for bad things that were going on in the high schools. Well, these idiots send people in probably to look for young girls. MK Ultra, Brain, Laundry, Brian, Wash, and Gabby Petito. Talk Small. I don't know. Is it possible that he was 37 and not 23? Well, anything's possible. If you got the right connections and the right people that can make fake documents, uh, anything is possible. Would you guys agree to that? I would say, oh yeah. If you got the right people with the right connections, you can have birth certificates, driver's license, all kinds of stuff. Say you're someone else. So yeah, I would agree on that somewhat. Um, I would. Is it possible? I would believe so. He looks 27. Well, yeah. You see different photos of him. He changes. There's a lot of people saying, he looks different from this photo to this photo, from this photo to this photo. True. You know, he could have a lot of lookalikes. I don't know. He could have been GQ Model of the Year. We don't know. That's all I can say. Although I was on YouTube last night, and I do watch Miss Grizzly's book, uh, True Crimes. Very intelligent woman. I know she tries to look nerdy, but somehow she's just a magnet for sexiness. But anyways, back to the case. Uh, I have been watching her channel too, and she's got some good points. But is it possible that he ain't 23 and he was older than what? It's possible. He might not be from here. He might be actually from another country over here on a student thing, and he's really from some other country. 2 more ladies found out there missing. Anthony Weber, she's sexy. Who? Who's sexy? Anthony. Anyways, are you talking about Miss Grizzly? Oh, I know. She tries to be a nerd. She tries so hard, but it's just. You can't fool me, Miss Grizzly. I looked for a ring. I didn't see a ring on her finger. Is it a mass? I don't know. I don't know if it's a guy with a head mask, full head mask. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I did see photos, I believe, of Brian, possibly in Gabby's van, and it looked like some kind of a rubber mask or something, maybe that you put over for like Halloween. Mimi Sounds. Mimi sounds as a guitar player slash English beauty queen with giant breasts. I don't think she's a crime fighter, Bendejo. Anyway, I reckon Brian's dead. No, hey, Anthony Weber might be onto something. Hey, Stephen Scott is here, or Blair White. I'm a beauty queen. You're a beauty queen, Stephen Scott, or Blair White. Or if you're sent here from another. You know what? I watched a channel last night. Okay. I was flipping through YouTube. Well, next thing I know, something pops up, and it's another crime channel that I watch, but a different YouTube channel with the same lady on it. And a war broke out. I was like, what is going on? And she was fighting with another woman at another channel. And they were actually both live. I was like, wait a minute, I thought this was a crime channel. But it wasn't. It was the same woman, but she had another channel. So I'm jumping back between both channels watching. And I'll tell you what, the one channel, I never seen so many beautiful women in a chat room. I didn't say nothing. I just watched. Now, let's see what Mamma Mia's got to say. If he was dead, parents would be upset and not know what. If he was dead, the parents would have came out and said, he's dead. No, we killed him ourselves. Or someone else killed him. It's possible. I think it might have been, there's a crime channel out there I watch, Natasha Cooper, but I guess she's got other channels. So last night I was flipping through YouTube and I seen this channel and it looked like Natasha. So I was like, dang it, they must have found something out about the Brian laundry down there. But it wasn't, it was some other channel that she has. And a war broke out between her and this other girl. So I jumped over to see what the other channel was. I never seen so many beautiful women in a chat room in my life. I was like, good God Almighty, this is a feeding frenzy for a single man like me. Just joking. I don't think they know. I don't, he could be dead out there somewhere with Gabby out in the Wyoming area. Someone could have came in and cleaned house. Cleaned any witnesses to any crimes, any drugs that were sold, any sex uh, uh, transactions or anything, or pimps. It could have been a pimp done went crazy. You know, we've seen that before. Pimp go crazy. I'll kill all these bitches. Next thing you know, you got ladies of the night. Not that I'm saying they were ladies of the night. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no grudges. Okay. But is it possible? Sure it is. Mad ass pimp? Sure. I watched the uh, Dave Chappelle show where he was Pimp Johnson or something like that. Haters awards for pimps. It's possible. Anything is possible. No, I didn't get it too much into it, Stephen Scott or Blair White, whatever you're. whatever. Hey, you just be whatever you want on my channel, okay? Do whatever you want. Just be good to yourself. I don't know. Anthony, I don't think they know. I don't think they know either, Weber. You know, Mama Mia's right though, or Mia Maya. Is it possible that he has a bunker in his backyard? It sure is. There's a lot of people out there that have storm shelters underground in case of hurricane or anything. Is it possible? Yes. Some places in Florida, okay, some places in Florida are capable of having a storm shelter. Why? Because the water table ain't as high in certain areas in Florida. But most areas, the water table's too high, and they usually get water in them sometimes. Yeah, it's strange. Something's up. I think they got caught. Here's what I think happened. I think it was a ring that they were running, and possibly they were making a lot of money. Could have been a fake dating site. It could have been drugs. It could have been terrorists. There's a lot of people now saying, this guy looks like he might be from some other country. Some from Afghanistan or somewhere. He could have been, or some other Yemen or whatever. I don't know. Is it possible? Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Good point, though. Why weren't canine? You don't see a lot of canine over there by Laundry's house. Why is that? I don't know. Yeah, you can pump water out of a small shelter, but you're going to have pumps. And you're going to have a backup pump in case one goes down. So it is possible to have a bunker in Florida, uh, a storm shelter, a safe house underneath ground. Some people call them bunkers, mainly military guys, because that's what they were called when they were in the military. They were called bunkers. So is it possible? Yes, very possible. He could be sitting right underneath their noses, and something's up, and maybe the government's trying to help them because their parents worked for DA or whatever, and their families were ex-cops. Maybe they were doing, they do know the system and how to hide and how to know how the system runs and if they were being watched. So it's possible they were doing illegal activities. Sure. Anything is possible. I know it's far-fetched, but it's possible. They were all retired people, retired cops or whatever. They could have been running a sting, and that sting went bad somewhere, or someone caught on what they were doing. It could have been something like that. But, you know, there's a lot of scenarios, and we really won't know until the FBI finishes the case, comes out with all the proof, all the photos. Maybe they could be trying to create something themselves, meaning Miami is right. Maybe they are trying to create some kind of a war in America. We did pull out of Afghanistan, and then all of a sudden, all this is going on. It could have been made, you know, you know what? Gabby's body wasn't reported missing until what date? September 11th, the day the towers came down. Yeah. Is it possible? Yeah, it could have been a terrorist attack, just in a different form. You know, killing women. I can't stand that. I'm a single dude now. I hate when people kill beautiful women that I could have dated, possibly married. That upsets me. No, I didn't see the part of Natasha Steppen Scott where she was in the recliner, you're saying? Did you see? Oh, wait. No, I didn't see that. I watch Miss Natasha's channel for that crime channel. I thought she only had one channel, but I guess she's got a whole bunch from what people are saying, or some other channel or something. I don't know. I'm not interested in that. I was just interested in the crime stuff, but which I thought last night was the crime channel because I seen her face on it, so I thought she went live with a crime thing. Uh, but no, it was some kind of a war between another woman's channel, Holly Lewis, which I thought was Huey Lewis's wife from Huey Lewis and the News, the band. So I was like, "Are you kidding me? Is this Huey Lewis's wife?" So I went on her channel and pulled both of them up, and they were bickering back and forth, and they were upset. Some of these women, you don't want to get these women upset. I'm afraid to go out into the world. If you upset some of these women, look out. The skies get gray, and the next thing you know, you got lightning bolts. You know, good God, you're on your knees praying, please forgive us. But one of the channels, I think her name was Holly Lewis in the News. Boy, there was some beautiful women on that channel in the chat room. I didn't comment. I dare not post anything in that chat because it was a war, literal verbal war between beautiful women. I was going to type in there, ladies, you're beautiful, please stop arguing, but they would have sniffed me out in a minute. Get out of here, you pervert. Just joking. I'm just joking. Maybe they're doomsday. Oh, wait, I already seen that. Yeah. They could be doomsday bunker people trying to create something so they can use their bunkers, because some of them have spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on these bunkers, and doomsday didn't come, and they're all like, we got to do something, get some use out of this. So they're trying to create doomsday. It could be. So yeah. So last night I was going through YouTube, and I come across Natasha and Holly Lewis in the News channel. And yeah, that was bad. I thought it was a YouTube. I thought it was a crime thing. I thought she went. Oh, good God, they breaking news. But no, it was a it was a it was a war. It's ugly. There's nothing uglier than a bunch of beautiful women arguing with each other. I was like, this is not right. 9/11, 9/11, 6. Yeah, it could have been something like that. It could have been something like that. Now here's another good thing that Grizzly True Crime Books put out. There's 2 photos of 2 different crosses at Gabby's site, her death site. There's 2 different crosses. One cross is big and got 18 stones in it. And Grizzly True Books was brought up a point. 18 stones. If you divide that, that's 6, 6. And I'm not even going to give him any power and mention the other. Oh, God dang it. The other number. Come on. Who put the crosses there? Was it Brian Laundrie? You know, did you guys just hear that creaking noise? All right. I might have something here. But anyways, if you do the numbers and divide it, I was like, holy crap, she's right. Is this some kind of a sign from these people? You know, is it the devil? It could be. Look at how many people are popping up on social media, YouTube, and photos of people that look like Brian. Is it a coincidence? How many people look like Brian? A lot. Is it a coincidence? It might not be. Could be the devil incarnated. And I'm pissed because he's taken all of our women and he's making us pay $19.99 to talk to him on a dating site. Idiot. If we find you, you're done, Brian Laundrie. I know what the officials are going to say to me. You bring him in. Okay, hold your hand up. All right. And then you'll hear a bunch of clink, 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 clink. What's that? Them are his teeth. That's all that's left of them. Exactly. That's all that's left of them. Do your DNA test. That's all that's left of them after these ladies on these crime scenes or channels got done with them. That's it. Just a bunch of teeth and a toenail. There you go. Get your DNA from there. It was him. Are you kidding me? No, that's all that's left of them. But we don't, Oh, yeah. I'll tell you who's the most upset out of this whole thing is us straight men that are looking for beautiful wives to spend the rest of our lives with, to sit here and watch crime channels and outdoor channels and music channels and sing songs and guitar and stuff and funny comic stuff. And some idiots killing them all. Would you agree with that, people? Would any of you agree with that? If I'm wrong, say, hey, you're wrong. It's not some idiot killing beautiful women. Yeah, all right. But I say it is. Probably because I've been on social media saying I'm looking for a wife. So they're taunting with me. These are some sick people. Somewhere Brian Laundrie is in a bunker right now going, I wish I looked like Johnny Kramer, Johnny Quest. Keep dreaming, Laundrie. Keep dreaming. Bendejo says I need a new live demo. Live pedal, new pedal live demo. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that maybe tonight. Bendejo, playing some electric guitar with the new Boss GTV effects pedal. So anyone else out there got any theories on any of this? Mia Maya, you're right. You can have a bunker if you got pumps meaning it could even be a septic pump that you put in a house to pump water out. Uh, sure, it's possible. Possible. I see Stephen Scott is here, or Blair White, Anthony Weber, which he brought up a good point. Stephen Scott says he's a beautiful queen. He's beautiful and he loves it. Okay? He loves it. He's a beautiful queen. Folks, embrace Stephen Scott or Miss Blair White. She's a beautiful queen, a dancing queen at that. She is the dancing queen, young and sweet. Hopefully, she's over 17. I'm just joking. 17. Someone get her away from me, yeah. Wait till she's about 35. Then I'll be all over her tonight. Now, I'm just joking. I just got back, had to take a phone call. And first thing I hear is, I'm a beautiful queen. That's what you said in your chat, Stephen Scott. And I was just letting the people know. Stephen Scott says he is a beautiful queen. Okay. And he's a dancing, or she's a dancing machine. And 17 feel the heat from her tambourines. Oh, yeah. Maybe they played Russian roulette. Who? Maya Mia. She's right about that. They could have been playing some sick game, or Brian was. I'm telling you, I think this Brian was just one evil idiot, maybe, or someone they were around, someone they were hanging around with. It could have been a TikToker, a tacticker, a twat twaker, tweety twat, or whatever that thing is called that people are on TikTok, whatever it is. It could have been one of them. It could have been, it could have been that they just were at the wrong place, wrong time, got involved with some sickos, orgies, whatever you want to call it. Mia, you know how many people don't know you should play Russian roulette only with a revolver. Brian and Gabby, yeah, I know. Mia they might have been. Here's the thing, Maya Mia. What if he killed her in the van and he left because he didn't want to be around the body? Maybe she was dead longer than what they thought, and the body was starting to stink a little bit. And Brian just wanted to get away from it. And maybe she came back to life and she stumbled out to where they found her. Was there a tent out there? Were they, is it possible that he killed her, or he thought he killed her, and she came back to life and got out of the van and stumbled in the middle of the night or whatever, trying to get away from him, and died out there? You think about it, you're like, good God, is it possible? Yes, it's very possible. There's been other cases where women actually, the killer thought they were dead. And some of these women say, I thought I was dead, but then I woke up, you know, and stumbled to get help. That's happened. It's happened before. Yeah, if he killed her, he might have got mad They might have gotten a fight, and he went to go walk and cool off. And when he got back, she was dead. Someone killed her. It's possible. It's possible. And he came back to the van and she was dead or gone or missing. Possible. We won't know until the FBI says this is what we think happened or this is what we know happened. I'm sorry, I had to refill my coffee. No, I didn't hear about that. But I would believe anything right now. FBI going after parents for screaming at PTA meetings. Oh, I've seen some of them. I know somebody that they were trying to do that too. Well, I don't know him personally, but over YouTube or whatever. He, things got a little heated. He overreacted, said things, whatever. But see, today, in the world we live in today, you say anything and they put you on a list. They label you. Well, you're a terrorist or you're this or you're that. So you do, some of us, we voice our opinions. It's supposed to be freedom of speech, but then whatever you say can be turned into hate speech or whatever. And if you're like me and you're just a dude, a straight dude, and you're just voicing your opinion, uh, and people are like, good God, he's a hater. Saying one thing and going out and doing it is two totally different things. In homicides, they're de- de- deliberate and accidental and self-defense and suicide. Well, I mean, you're right about that. Yeah. No. Is it possible she killed herself? We don't know. They got a guy doing the autopsy on Gabby that's only been doing forensic or autopsies. I think he's just an autopsy guy for a year. So he might not know. That's why they're saying it might take a while because they might have a big known name forensic autopsy guy come out and look at the body and they might change the autopsy. That's happened before too. People thought someone died of this and then it just seemed too suspicious and they went ahead and had a real forensic guy come in and autopsy the body that did nothing but forensics for 20, 30, 40 years. And they changed the case and determined it was a homicide and they didn't die of natural causes or whatever. School security isn't letting kids bring drinks and getting physical. It will not stand. No, I don't think kids should be. You mean alcohol? I don't think kids should be getting physical in school. They're supposed to be going there to get school, unless they're in football or wrestling. But they're there to learn, you know, not fight. Uh, the only time you get physical is if you belong to sports, football or wrestling, or you know. Why Brian's dad take 3 weeks to go look for him? I don't know. You know, honestly, we'd like to talk to Brian out here in Indiana and his dad possibly. Why? Well, but there's videos out there that I've seen on the Delphi case that are thinking that it could have been a father son, a father uncle, or something like that team that came in and killed the Delphi girls. Now, I don't know if that's true, but there are videos out there on YouTube that think it could have been an older person and a younger person. Manchester. So, yeah, we'd like to talk to them about it if they find Brian, or I would even bring in his dad, question him about that. There's a lot of suspects and a lot of things in the Delphi killings of the two girls out there down south here. Oh, Bendejo says, "Oh, sweet Jesus, oh, sweet Jesus, what?" Well, Bendejo says, "I'm so sick of Gabby, I'd strangle her myself at this point." I don't know, Bendejo, or are you Brian Laundry, Bendejo? He could be. Really, it could be. It could be a lot of YouTubers that are using these ghost apps and stuff, which the police and the FBI are, you know, thinking that some of the people might have been lured that way. It could have been. There's a lot of opinions on this case. But two more girls out there missing where all this is taking place out there in Wyoming and that whole area. It's a killing field. What do we need to do? Well, we need more security out there. We need more cameras in these campground areas and wildlife areas that are close to humans. Meaning, if there's a campsite out there, 100 miles around it or whatever, 50 miles around it, if it's all wildlife, then put cameras just so you can see what's going on in the surrounding areas, just in case someone's being raped or killed or whatever, or another case where somebody kidnapped someone and they're hiding in the woods. Does that make sense to anybody? Probably not. Out here, there's, where I live, there's a campground, Hogback Lake. All right. Right out there, there's a couple campgrounds, but they have security, people driving around in golf carts. And I think there's even a sign on one of the places that say this place is being surveillanced by cameras, just in case you got some idiot out there trying to kidnap kids or rape women or whatever, or steal, Yeah, that's what we got to do. I mean, it's all about don't give these people a chance to do anything like that. No, I don't. I don't poach. If I go fishing, I buy a license. Okay, they're serious about that stuff out here, and I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm not going to go fishing unless I'm not going to go hunting unless I got a tag, and I'm not going to go fishing. And I didn't even buy a fishing license this year. I didn't even go fishing this year. Not once. Usually I go once a year. You know, there's a lake 5 minutes away from me, not even. I think it's probably about 2 minutes away. Big lake, you know. So no, I don't poach. I don't do any of that. I think little Gabby got herself into something, and at first she thought it was cool. At first, I bet you she thought it was, well, I don't bet, but she probably thought it was cool. And then after so long, and then getting pulled over by the police in Wyoming with Brian, she might have thought that was too close. You know, she might have been involved in something. And when she got pulled over, that spooked her. She flipped out, and Brian got rid of her. You know, uh, that's what I'm thinking. The scratches on Brian's face that supposedly happened minutes before they were pulled over, yet there was no blood dripping from his eyes. He had two cuts, one underneath his eyeball and the one above his eyebrow, like maybe nail marks, like someone dug their nails into him or something. But yet there was no blood, no blood at all bleeding from him, no blood on his shirt. And supposedly they just happened. There would be blood trickling from them, but they looked like they were already starting to heal up. What does that tell me? Well, it might have happened a couple days ago. It might have happened a couple days ago as Brian was killing someone else, maybe. I don't know. Is it possible Brian and Gabby were just in the wrong place at the wrong time and someone spotted them and used them as a tool to kill and put the blame on? Very possible. I keep an eye on out there in Wyoming and Utah or whatever where they were at. You know, there might be a group of serial killers out there or something. Maybe a gang, a corrupt thing or something. We got to see if there's any fresh kills that pop up after all this. If not, well then he might have went dormant, meaning the heat's too hot, so they, that's gonna you're gonna have to keep an eye on that area now. If we don't have no fresh killings for 6 months or whatever, then we know somebody took off or they went dormant, meaning they just stopped killing for a while because too much heat. They might have moved to a different place. Does that make sense to anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Nah. Now I mentioned one of these people might be Brian Laundrie, and then my chat went dead. They're all gone, gone like the wind. Gone. Is there anybody out there? Nah. So, anyways, what a night watching YouTube. I thought I was going to end up watching a crime channel, and it turned into a cat brawl. I was like, good God, these women, there's some beautiful women on both channels. I dare not jump in the middle of this cat brawl. You just don't want to do it. Although being a single man, I wanted to comment in both of there's some incredible, beautiful, intelligent women in these chat rooms, but they would have mauled me like a bobcat and a fluffy bunny rabbit. Me being the fluffy bunny rabbit, them being the bobcats. It was ugly. It took every ounce of energy not to comment in both of their channels. You got some beautiful women in these chat rooms. I would have been dead meat. I would have been laying next to Brian Laundrie somewhere, dead probably. Not dare go inside them chat rooms. But we got to see what they're saying. You know, I thought it was a crime channel, and it turned into War of the Years. Yeah, those middle-aged, obsessed women behind their laptops working hard, investigating cases and whatnot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were on it, I guess. I don't know. I just flip through YouTube and watch certain stuff on all the videos on Delphi, the Wells case, and Petito case. And you know what? They're all similar. They're all similar. All three of them cases, somehow, there's a similarity in them. There's a similarity in them all. I don't know. I don't know. To me, there's somehow a connection between them cases. I got a feeling the government hit it right on the button. It's a big organization, a big bunch of group of them. They all stay connected on social media, and they're not on the up and up. You know, that's why I also subscribe to a bunch of vanning and off-grid channels. And when I comment on their channel, I always say, be safe. You know, the world is nuts. You travel into some of these spots and there ain't no security there. There ain't nothing. And some of these women go into Utah and Wyoming and into the mountains and they sleep with the back doors open of their vans. And I comment on there, good God, woman, shut the door. You can get swiped up by a bobcat, a mountain lion, a grizzly bear, and without while you're sleeping, and not even, you know, these women are brave. Shut the doors. Whenever I went camping, I was taught by the best. You bring a baseball bat just in case a grizzly bear comes up or a bobcat or an idiot. You know, baseball bat. I know a lot of you are saying, what's a baseball bat going to do against a grizzly bear? No, not much, but at least it's some kind of defense. You know, so good God, women, please, some of you are incredible, intelligent, beautiful women. Good God, please be safe. I don't know if you people know, but our American women are slowly diminishing. The beautiful ones. It's all about money, looks, and giant penises. I can't stand the giant penis man. I can't stand him. He's wrecked a lot of lives. He's taken a lot of women from us. Giant penis man. I can't stand you. But anyways, back to the case. Yeah. So what is possible and what is not possible in a murder case? Anything is possible in a murder case. And I mean anything. Why did Gabby not call her parents and say, I'm coming home, Brian's a nut job? Why didn't Gabby say to the police, I feel my life is in danger. Please send me home. I want to go home, or get him away from me. Why didn't she say that? If things were so bad between them, why didn't she get out? Why? She had opportunities to just get in her van. She owned the van. It was registered to her from what they're saying. Why didn't she just take her van and leave and call someone? If she couldn't trust her family, maybe a friend. But then again, there's people saying that her best friend was sleeping with Brian. You know, she might have been manipulated her whole life. Used. She don't even look like the parents. Come on, people. They could have been traffickers. She could have been a kidnapped girl from somewhere. I hope she wasn't related to me, because all you people are going, bye-bye. There ain't no badges saving you. There ain't no government state's gonna, you can't charge us. We're parents of the people. Bull crap. Federal government's coming in. We're going to tell your state of Florida, kiss our butts. These people are being charged with murder, 1, and other crimes if we find certain things in their electronic devices, which I have a good feeling that they pulled all kinds of electronic devices out of that house of Brian Laundrie. Yeah, killing spree. Home base could have been Florida. Mom and pop. You know, these truck drivers, they have home bases, radios. And they run, and they're able to talk to the home base, which sometimes is their wives or whatever, you know, that run the business for them while the truck driver's out on the road. Is it possible it was a truck driver running through there and just killing people? Anything is possible. Is there anybody out there with any kind of scenarios? Am I making any kind of sense? If I'm not, that's okay. I just woke up. I think I got up about 10:30 this morning. Went to bed about 3. Watching these bobcats on YouTube. Beautiful. Go at it. Oh, I want so bad. I wanted to comment in there. Hey, hello, ladies. I'm Johnny K. You've some beautiful women, but they would have mauled me like a grizzly bear. They would have shredded me up into little pieces. It was brutal. You can't get this stuff on Netflix. You can't. It was meow, meow. It's ugly, but somehow stimulating at the same time. Made me feel kind of tingly. You know, I don't know. There was people in there chatting. Can you believe this? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm kind of sexually aroused by this. I better stop watching this. So I shut it off and went to bed. So is there anybody out there that has any other ideas of what might be happening? Could Brian Laundrie be camped out in his backyard in a bunker? Sure. Sure could. The parents could have said, hey, I don't have no bunker. What are you talking about? You know, storm shelter or anything? Very possible. Safe room? That's very possible. You know, anything is possible. You know, that's just my opinion. Guys, is there a problem with the chat? I noticed it just died. I didn't know if maybe somebody, a hacker, came in trying to hack me or something. Wasn't sure. I'm not sure. Is anybody really sure anymore about anything? Not really. Yeah. Yep. Hold on a minute. I gotta go take a leak. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Please do. Feel free to express yourself on this channel. You ladies out there, if you're watching, just go crazy. Feel free. Feel free on my channel. Relax. Be yourselves. All right, I'm back. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this video down, and I want to get uh, an outdoor video of the sun. It's kind of the sun was out, but it's kind of overcast or something. Maybe from the fires out there out west or something, or the volcanoes or whatever. But yeah, thanks for everybody for stopping in. I know I could be an idiot sometimes. So thanks for everybody stopping in. And remember, Mia Maya, you got some good points there. You know, why didn't Brian's dad, why did it take him 3 weeks to go looking for him? That's a good, ARCSTA, which if you put the uh, PTA women and everything, you don't want to mess with them. But Maya Mia's got a good point. Uh, how come the canines weren't out? Anthony Weber, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, you're right, Anthony Weber. Brian could be dead. Gabby could have been dead a long time before they even knew it. How? Well, they could have used her phone to make it look like she was still alive. They could have used face apps to make someone else look like Gabby. So when she did her FaceTime with her mother, it really wasn't a FaceTime of Gabby. It was someone else, a cover up. Bendejo, I think Minnie Sounds should be on the case. She should be. But if she was on the case with me, I wouldn't be too interested in the case. I think I would be distracted a little bit. Stephen Scott, as always, you're welcome on this channel, Mr. Stephen Scott, or Mrs. Blair White. However you feel today, girlfriend, you just go with it. So thank everybody for stopping in. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Roy Cortez. You know, he had a good point. Gabby owned a gun. Yep. If that's true and Gabby owned a gun, well, now things are starting to connect. All right, folks, you guys have a great day. I'll be right back in a few minutes or so, a half hour, with a Johnny's Great Outdoors at Johnny's place. Yeah. What a night. Ladies, if you're beautiful, be safe. Okay? Bendejo says they need Lady Godiva dogs. Godiva. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they should. Uh, I don't know. It's a stump case. You know, it's a crazy case. But all I can say to these women, if you're in an abusive relationship, get out of it. If you're in a relationship where your husband or your boyfriend is pimping you out, get out of it if you don't want to be in it. If you're being abused or whatever, get out of the relationship. You know, these women get sucked into this stuff because of the money's good at first, but then the next thing you know, there ain't no money, and these women are just being used. You know, if you're a woman and you're a lady of the night, and you have a pimp that's beating you, and you got to pay all your money to him, get out of it. You know, I don't know what's wrong with these pimps. Treat your women good, pimps, and they'll be good to you. Don't hit women, even if they are crazy women or whatever. Don't be hitting your women. I've seen the Dave Chappelle show with Sticky Johnson, the pimp of all pimps. You know, be good to the women. God, if I was a pimp, these women would be living like queens. Then again, probably not. I'd probably fall in love with all of them. Next thing you know, I'd be an idiot. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. I got to do a Johnny's Great Outdoors video of the beautiful sun and trees. I got to get out and get some sun this weekend. I think tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday is supposed to be beautiful. High 70s, 80, sunny. I'm going to get out and get some sun. Be safe, ladies. And I think tonight I might do a Boss GT3 review of some of the sounds in it. Yeah. All right, you folks have a good day. Be safe. Love everybody. Really do. Hunker down. Winter's coming. Dig in. Be safe.